Da 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 da. Hey there, welcome back to Japan Game Junk. Today it's not a game, but rather I just saw on the cabinet there I had a couple of boxed accessories for the Game Gear, the Japanese Game Gear release. I thought I would share. So, why not? First, it is the Versus cable. This cable was actually pretty hard to get back in the day. It was not so popular, as only for a very short amount of time you could find this easily. The main issue is that not so many people had a Game Gear, so that meant that not so many friends had Game Gears, which meant that not many people had Game Gears and compatible games, and unlike the Game Boy, which came with the cable and Tetris, a game that supported two players and the cable had to be purchased separately. So, my memory was maybe a few people I knew who had families with brothers, older and younger brother. They both got a Game Gear and a cable to play together, but yeah, you see it was very cheap. Usually it's hard to find cheaply in the box. So yeah, that was, it was kind of a rarity back in the US at least. So yeah, and also there weren't many third-party releases for it. So let's take a look inside here, open the box up, and inside we have, it's a cable! Nice. And it looks pretty unused. Although it's seen better days, a little bit weathered in the corrosion there and the marks there. And then still got the twisty tie on it, There we go. Remember the pin layout, and you can make your own. It's a cable. It is the Game Gear Versus cable. Can't call it the Link cable. That was the Nintendo Link cable for the Game Boy. There you go. So, I have many Game Gears, multiple Game Gears. Right now, though, as you may know, only one works, and it doesn't have sound. So, couldn't use this anyway if I wanted to. But, yes, I do have multiple versions of columns that hopefully can be compatible. Next up is another Game Gear boxed accessory, which is the Car Adapter 2. Why is it 2? I don't know. I should look that up. Maybe it was like a slimmer model or whatever. Who knows? That would make sense if the first one was very chunky and was annoyingly to get into your console. But yeah, this is unused. Old box there, but yeah. There we go. It works to plug in your car. Now, fun fact, as they have different, voltages and whatever, each region's Game Gear has a different shaped barrel plug to plug in. So my American Game Gear from as a kid would not work with this. It has a different shaped barrel plug, and I believe the same is true for European, Japanese, and North American models. All had different barrel plug holes, so you couldn't mix and match to be just to be safe. So inside we'll see this is unused in the plastic. Oh, and it has this, the Car Adapter 2 manual. Telling you, hopefully, yes, there's the minus at the plus. And there we go. Inside. Wow, how nice. How to use your plug. Connect into your cigarettes plug. Into your Game Gear. Turn on. The end. Very, very useful. Alright, and tells you how to replace the fuse as well. I didn't know you could do that. You replace the fuse. If you ever have a car outlet thing that does not work, maybe you replace the fuse. And then the cable itself, in the plastic, I'll leave it there. It's very light. It's very much lighter than it looks. But it will work to power your Game Gear, I'm sure. There we go. Two Game Gear things. I'll hold them together. There we go. Versus cable and Car Adapter 2. What fun we've had today. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a Game Gear time. Da 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 da.